Hi guys, Diana Nicastro here, and I have for you today a beginning adult ballet class. So we will start by warming up, so just come and follow me. We're just going to take our hips and make sure that our feet are right underneath it and that our hips are right underneath our shoulders, okay? Make sure you have space so that you can spread your arms and your legs, and we will get started with just a little bit of a warm-up. Just going to lower that volume a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start with one arm and the other arm. Good. Now both arms back. Good. Let's reach up and up and reach up to the corner, up to the corner. Now we're just going to go sideways, sideways. Again, sideways, sideways. Now we go down and through and down and through. Down, through, down, through. Again, sideways, sideways. Again, corner. Reach up. Good. Really twist your body and lengthen from your toes to your hands. Arms up and just a little drop and release up. Good. Let's do our feet. So we'll have heels up. I'll turn sideways so you can see me. Heels up and change. Again. And heels and press. You want to stretch your toes very wide. Right. We're going to go plie and releve and plie and releve. Good. Open up to first position. Spread your fingertips wide. Feel your hips open. Demi-plie, stretch. Again, demi-plie and stretch. And change. And stretch. And plie. And stretch. Good. Now we're going to do a balance exercise where we hold one leg up and we're going to do outside rotation with our hands and our foot. Inside rotation. And switch. Other side. Outside rotation with your hands on your foot. Inside. Good. Now we're going to switch. We're going to go arms together. Up. Arms together. This time we're going to lean to one side and reach to the other side and stretch. Now just take your foot off just a little bit and keep breathing a little higher. Swish and reach. This one higher and up and stretch. Good. And now we're going to roll back onto our heel and change. Press your heel down. Good. Keep your weight forward over your front leg. Plie and stretch. Switch. And we're going to reach forward, stretching our hamstrings. Again. Heel down. Reach. And we switch. Other side. So we're going to roll the heel down. Keep the weight forward. And now we roll back. Lift that top. Stretch forward and back. Press into your heel. Return. Forward. Stretch. Good. Now we're going to stand in parallel. Take one foot behind the other and one hand on your hip. Reach sideways. And again. Reach sideways. And change your side. One leg behind and reaching sideways. Good. Okay, now we're just going to roll down. So we're going to drop our head. I'll turn sideways so you can see me. We're going to drop our head and then our shoulders. All the way down. Fingertips on the ground. Bend your knees and roll up. Good. Reaching up. Opening your chest. Good. Shoulder rolls back. Two of them. Reverse shoulder. exercise that we're going to do is sort of like an introduction to our feet to get them kind of warmed up and working your ankle. So you can do this with two hands behind, holding onto a chair or a counter. I'm going to do it with holding onto my bar, just one hand, but feel free to just do it in the center as well. So you're going to point your right foot front and then flex it. Turn it out, turn it in, and then plie and take it close to the ankle of the other supporting leg and point and close. Then we'll do the other one. So we're going to go point and flex, turn out, turn in, and plie and point and close. We're going to repeat that to the side. Notice I'm turned in, not turned out, and we're going to repeat it to the back. Then when we finish, we're going to go sideways over, plie and up, and sideways over and plie and up. Okay, so let's start. So today I've got a new mic on and I have to hold on to it when I go upside down, otherwise it falls off. But make sure you use both of your arms. Okay, here we go. Good, really lengthened and tall. Front, flex, turn out, in, plie, stretch, point. Now the other leg. Lengthen, flex, out, in, plie, stretch, point to the side, and side, flex, turn it out, in, heels, point, close, side, flex, in the hip socket, turn it out, in, plie, and point to the back, flex, turn it out, turn it in, stretch, plie, now point your foot, back, flex, turn it out, in, plie, stretch, good. We're going to do sideways port-a-bras, over, stretch, rise, lower down, and sideways, and plie, and rise, finish, good. Okay, so our next exercise is our plie exercise. So I'm just going to grab my bar over here, and you can do two chairs if you want, and then you can just shift from side to side. This way you can watch as you go along. In second position, we're going to start in parallel. So our feet are right under our hips, and we're going to do two demis without the bar. Demi stretch, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to go forward. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to rise up, 2, 3, 4, lower down, 5, 6, 7, and turn your feet into first. Two demis, a grand plie, and then we're going to do sideways port-a-bras, rise. Second position, two demis, a grand plie, forward port-a-bras, and rise. And then in fifth position, two demis, a grand plie, away from the bar, and rise, lower down, finish in first, and just stay with our arms up. Okay, here we go. Second position, heels right under your hips, lengthening up. Now feel your back long and straight. Lengthen from the base of your tailbone. Now we're going to go all the way over, head down. Reaching long, rolling it up, hand over your head. Rise up, turn out, lower down, lengthen up the front. Demi, plie, it again on the left side. I'll just get this out of our way. Right, so remember it starts in parallel. I'll kind of turn this way so you can see me. And we do demi-plie. Good, think of lifting and lengthening. Good, now we're gonna go right over. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Vertebra forward. Now you're gonna roll it up very slowly. Arms up. Rise, turn out, inner thighs together. Demi-plie. One. And stretch. Notice that our fingertips just go to the edge of our thigh. Right. And then they come up through the center. Good. This is sideways. So my center stays here as I reach over. Good. Now I feel like I'm lifting, like someone's pulling my ears. And I come down resisting. And second. Demi. Again. And grind. This is vertebra forward. All the way down. And rise. Lower. Tendu. Fifth. Demi. Stretch. Demi. Stretch. Good. Very long. Breathe with your knees, your elbows, your back. We do sideways vertebra. Over. Finish. Tendu. Arms down. Reach up. Very long. And lifted. Good. Okay. So just remember that when you're doing any of your exercises in ballet, you want to feel this beautiful long dancer's plumb line, it's what we call, or a neutral spine. So you can start at the bottom or you can start at the top. So if you think of your head as this globe or a ball that sits upon like a cone, like you know those workmen that you see along the side of the road, they have those orange cones. So imagine your head up atop of that. So you want to make sure that it's balanced right in the middle. So it's not coming forward or going back or going too far to the right or to the left. And under that, your shoulders. So your shoulders are going to be long and square. So we're not going to hunch them forward or open them back, right? Your sternum is up and you're lifted, and then your pelvis beautiful and square to the front. Not one higher than the other, forward or back. And then your knees are going to go right over and the ankles very soft. So think about this plumb line every time you are standing, doing demi-plie or a rise. It's very important for our postural alignment, because then our muscles and our bones work effectively. Great. Okay guys, we're going to carry on now with our tendu exercise. And as you know, tendu means to stretch. So we're stretching really our whole leg, not just our foot, okay? We're going to start in first position. So in this position, everything was aligned as we just talked about it, and then we're just going to incorporate rotation, okay, or turnout. So we're going to think about rotating from the top of the thigh, top of the legs, rotating to the back, and then that comes forward and opens, okay? Don't be obsessed with trying to have perfect turnout where you screw your feet to the floor, okay? You want to have your functional turnout of what you can hold with your muscles, yep? So here we go. We're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. To the front, 1, turn it in, 2, out, 3, close, 4. And then to the side, which is slightly front, out and in and close, tendu, back and in and out and close, demi-plie, lift your heels. Now feel like you're pulling your pants up and lower down and back, turn in, turn out and close, and side, turn in, turn out and close, front, turn in and out and close, plie, heels, rise, and then we'll stay and balance. Now, if you notice, when I did my rotation, I did it from the top of the hip, in the hip here, from the top of the leg in the hip. Notice I didn't displace my hips when I did my rotation. So the idea is that this stays quiet, and inside that ball and socket joint, you have the rotation going on. Okay? All right, let's go. Elbow, wrist, fingers, standing on 2 feet. Now you shift to 1 foot. In, out, close. To the side. In, out, close. To the back. Turn in, out, close. Demi, lift your heels. Pick up your pants. Lengthen, reverse. Back, turn it in, out, close. Side, turn it in, out, close. To the front, which is right in front of your sternum, and close. Demi, heels, up. Now stay. Feel the beautiful alignment. Your hands right over the center of your head, your shoulders down. From your pubic dome to your ribs, it's closed. And lengthen. Good. And finish. Right. Now we do it on the other side. Okay. So when we have our feet together, our weight is over the center. So we're balancing on 2 feet. When we do tendu, we shift our center over to the supporting leg so that we are now on 1 foot. Then when we come back, you must return your center over 2 feet. Again, shift. So tendu is about shifting our weight. Be careful when you shift that you are not also tipping your pelvis. This must remain horizontal as you shift. So you must come forward and up on the opposite side. Okay. Take your time with it. It looks simple, but in order to do it properly, you have to engage your muscles. Okay. Arms, stretch, and front, turn in, out, close. Now shift your weight. Good. And lengthen. Close. To the back. Turn in, out, close. Now feel like you're lifting. Heels come up. Then you rise. Resist to come down. Back. Turn in, out, close. Good. Press through the floor. In, out. The hip is very quiet. And lengthen in front of your sternum. In, out, close. Demi, heels, up. Now we let go and we stay. Our shoulders are down. They're not up by our ears. Our head is strong and straight. Our back is open. We feel lifted from underneath your pubic bone, and we bring the insides of the legs together and finish. Good. All right. So remember, when you're doing your rotation in a tendu or a dégagé, you have many points of rotation. So it initiates way up in the hip socket, but it continues from the inner thigh opening. So you have the top of the thigh, the bottom of the thigh. You want to feel the calf spinning, the top of the calf, the bottom of the calf, the soleus. You want to feel your heel and your arch. Each of those has a point of rotation that you can increase it. It's not just doing it from the hip. So you must maintain all the way to your toes this feeling of a spiral that goes outwards. Now we'll do 5th position, still tendus, still stretching and lengthening. We're going to go to the front. Out and stay, and in and stay. Out, in, out, in. Side and stay, and close, back, stay. Out, in, in. Back and stay, and close and stay. Out, in, in. And now we're going to transfer the weight, and we're going to have 1 foot in the front, balance. This is called coup de pied, and down. And then 1, hold, 2, 3, out and in, out and stay and in and stay, and 2 tendus. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Transfer the weight. Coup de pied. This is derriere. I'm going to turn around so you can see it. It's right behind the base of my calf, and I balance. So the first time we do, it's in front above the ankle bone. Second time, behind at the base of the calf. Okay? Tendus from fifth. Out, stay. Get taller when you come in. Lengthen, lengthen, stand tall. Out, stay. Cross heel down. Out, close. Out, close. Behind your spine. Stay. Pull up the front. Stay. Out, in, 2 feet. Peel, place. Hold that balance from the back. Out, stay. In, stay. Out, in, in. Side, stay, and cross. Stay. Out, cross your thighs completely. Good. In front of your sternum, and close. And out, in, in. Now release the back foot, coup de pied, toe right underneath your calf. Hold your arms, hold that rotation, stay up. Be careful that you're not sitting, but really up. Good. Second side, and front, and in. Out, in. Side, stay. Cross it back, stay. Swish. Good. Feel the toes along the floor. The toes don't leave the floor. They stay in contact. Hold your churn out. Good. Now 2 feet. Peel the heel. Toe right above the ankle bone. Balance. Pull up underneath this glute. Back. Stay. Now get taller as you come in. Lengthen. Good. Hold your rotation from the back. Out. And in. Think of the opposite hip. They have to open up together. Front. And in. Really hold here. In. And in. Now change. Peel that back foot. Toe. Balance. Pull yourself up. And finish. Good. I just want to say a word about the arms in the port bras and some of the positions that you'll see. When we have our arm holding onto the bar, this arm is to the side in second. We want it just a little bit lower than our shoulder. So we don't want to have it here. We want it just a little bit lower. The arm is slightly curved, and you can see me from the back here. Yeah. Make sure that it's not there or never behind your, yeah. And then when you're doing a demi-plie, the arm just comes and the pinky rests by the top of the thigh. So it doesn't come over here because this is not a nice line as this. Yeah? And then when it's over your head, you want to make sure that it's right over the top and that you can see my nose there. Okay? Good. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is a fast tendu. Okay? So I just want to play the music so you can hear how it goes. Whoops. Here we go. In, stay. In, stay. In, stay. Pas de cheval, pas de cheval. Okay, so this pas de cheval step, it is a step of the horse. So you know how a horse kind of paws the ground like this? It's kind of like that. So you come up and out, up and out, up and out. So you go through and then out. So we do 3 quick tendus with the accent in, hold. Change, hold. Back, hold. And then a pas de cheval side, and then reverse it, okay? At the very end, we're just gonna finish demi-plie and 2 feet releve balance. Remember, the fingers are gonna be in between the lowest rib and your belly button. Okay? All right, so quick tone juice now in 5th position. Accent in, closing, closing. All right, and it's quite fast, and the music has something called stop time, which means it's going to stop while we're doing the exercise, but you have to continue the steps and imagine that you're hearing the tempo in your head, so you will know what to be doing. In, hold, change, change, change. In, hold. Pas de cheval, in, hold. Change, change, change. And in, hold. Pas de cheval, plié. Relevé, 2 feet. Move. Good. Now really wrap those legs forward so you feel the spiral of the rotation even as we're standing here. Shoulders down. Good. Quickly change your bar and we'll start to the other side. Ready. And in. Cross. Stay. And in. Coup de pied side. And in, and cross, and thighs cross. This is pas de cheval. And plié, relevé, stay, good. Remember, shorten from your pubic bone to your ribs, arms over your head, shoulders back, good, and finish. Right. Good. So another thing that I want to talk to you about is how do you hold the bar? So, it's very interesting. When you're standing at the bar, you don't want to hold right next to you because that will kind of make your shoulder go up. You want to think of your bar as your partner. So you're going to take your hand and place it on the bar like you're giving it to a partner. And when you do, you can rest this part of the palm on the bar. So that's a nice way to do it. So I'm going to take my bar here, and I'll show you when I do that. I just rest it here and slightly in front of me. Then as I'm doing the exercises, when I start to the front and the side, sometimes when you do back, you may need to adjust and reach a little forward. And sometimes when you go back, you may need to move it. It's okay to move it. You can move it all along the bar. So don't be afraid to, you don't have to stay in one place the whole time and do that, okay? Good. All right, so now we're going to do dégagés. And for this one, you'll want to take your bar or your chair and you're going to stand behind it, okay? So this dégagé means to disengage. So this is the one where the feet are going to come off the floor, okay? So as we get ready, we're going to stand behind our bar. Okay, guys, continuing on, let's do some footwork and dégagés. So we're going to stand behind our bar in first position. And we're just going to take the heel and release it, demi-point 1. You want to spread your toes as wide as possible and then return 2. Notice when I did that, I did not sink. I stayed lifted. So demi-point 1, return 2. Then I'm going to do that with a plie, 3, stretch 4. Then I'm going to take my foot off, 5 and 6. And then 2 times, 7, 8. And that simulates a jump. Then we'll do the other side. Peel 1 and force the arch 2. And lift and place your torso on top 3 and 4. And then go through the toes, peel 5 and 6. And then 7 and 8. Notice the supporting leg only bends the second time. Otherwise, it stays straight. Okay, so let's work on that. Here we go. It's all about transferring the weight and working through your feet. Hello. There we go. And lift your heel, replace. Lift your heel, plie. Peel it off, down, and 2, and quick. And heel, replace. And plie, and straight, off, dégagé. So the similar principle, we're going to go halfway. The ball of the foot is on the floor. To the toes, 2. Back to halfway, 3 and 4. And then we're going to go all the way to the toes, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway, toes, halfway down. This is called demi-point, full point, demi-point down, full point, dégagé, tendu, close. Okay? When you do this one, and I'm going to take this bar out of the way for a second so you can see, every time you do dégagé or tendu and send it away, you are lengthening away from your supporting side. So when I do my tendu, I am not placing my weight on the ball of the foot. My weight, in fact, is shifting away from the center, because now away from the working leg, because it has to go to the supporting leg. So you have your demi-point, full point, I shift even more, back to the demi, then I return my center to 2 feet. Then I shift it all the way here, I stay and close. Okay, so let's experiment with shifting our weight. So when you're standing with 2 feet, your center of balance is directly over the center. And then when you release, your center of balance is still directly over your center, but now it's 1 foot. So make sure that that is happening for you. Here we go. And arms long back. Demi-point, full point, demi, close. Let's repeat that. Demi, full point, demi, and close. Now full point, dégagé. Stay lifted on this side. Again, tendu. There's the dégagé. Tendu, back to 2 feet. And demi-point, lengthen, demi-point, back to first. Demi-point, full point, demi, return. Now, point, dégagé, point, and close again. Point, dégagé, and point, and close. Demi-plié, stretch, relevé, balance, arms, and finish. Very nice. Okay, good job, guys. Now we need to go a little faster. All right, so this one, we're going to do dégagé to the front. So we're going to do front and first, back and first, front and first, back and first. And then we change front, first, back, first, front, first, back, first. Good. Then we're going to go to the side. Side, in, 4 times, side, side, side. So we'll start with battement cloche. That's the one that swings through, and we'll do that 4 times, and then 4 times side, and then the other 4 times, and then 4 times side. Okay? This one's going to be fast. Here we go. And front, and first, and back, and first, and front, and first, and back, and first. Now side, side, and first. Stay up, and close, out, and close, out, and close. Other side, front, first. Each time you stand on 2 feet, shift 2 feet, shift 2 feet, and 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1, 2 feet. Demi-plié. Now lift your heels, pull your pants up, balance, and lower down. Good. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it faster. Okay, here we go. Front, back, front, back, and in, and in, and in, and in, and front, and back, and front, and back, and in, pulling up. Let's repeat. Front, and back, and front, and back, and in, and in. Good. 2 feet, and 1 foot. Good. 2 feet. 1, 1, 1, 1, and finish. Good, very nice. Okay. Good. All right, next thing we're going to work on is a rond de jambe, and this literally translates to circle of the leg. So this exercise is designed for rotation. So what we're going to be doing is drawing a pattern of the letter D. And we're going to have our hand on our shoulder for this one. So you're going to go front, remember right in front, to the side, transfer your weight, even hips and shoulders, and return and close. Then you're going to go back to the side, transfer your weight, and close. Then you're going to do front, side, back, close, front, side, back, close, reverse, back, side, front, close, back, side, front, close. Okay, let's try it. Circles of the leg, and the rotation is happening way up in the hip socket. So if this leg is rotating, this leg here must be the home base. This must be the support. So this one has to be very solid, and this one works off of this. This hip does not follow that leg. This hip stays open to the bar, and you want to feel like a book or an egg beater that is working. So these both rotate. Even though this one is going around, they're both working on rotation. Okay, here we go. Arms, breathing through, out, front, side, transfer, close, back, side, transfer, close, front, around, through, very slow, front, around, back, and reverse, back, side, 2 hands, close, front, side, 2 hands, close, reverse. This is en dedans. Hold the turnout from the supporting leg through first, back, hold this rotation, turn it out. Good. Now arm is open, and we're going to port-a-row forward, down, reaching up, and this arm's just going to come down, reach back, demi-plie, up, cross this one in front, and stay balanced. Excellent. Good. Now we'll do the other side. Here we go. First position. Front, side, 2 feet, close. Back, side, 2 feet, close. Slowly, front, side. This is going away from our supporting side, away from the middle of our body. So it's called en dehors. Outside, reverse. Back, side. Remember those points of rotation. And front, side. Lengthen. Now the reverse, coming from the back to the center of the body, to the middle. En dedans. Inside circle. Really turn out and open the arm. Keep the legs together and the heels together, and we port-a-row down. And we rise up and cross it over and stay. Very nice. Reaching long, lengthening, breath before you come down, and finish. Good. Okay, our next exercise that we're going to do is called frappe. Frappe is kind of a fun one because you get to strike. So you just strike the floor. Yeah. So we start in first position, tendu, and we're going to put our hand on our waist, or you can leave it here, and stay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do flex and point. Flex and point. plie and point, plie and point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's flex and toe touches, flex and toe touches. Plie as you flex, toe touch, plie as you flex, toe touch. Now this one is flex and strike, flex and strike, flex and strike, flex and strike. Bring your toe in, and we're just going to go to the back, to the front, to the back, to the front, plie, and retire. So this is bringing it right up by the knee and balance. Okay, let's go. So frappe means to strike, and literally you are striking away with the ball of the foot, and you're lengthening the toes as you go. Yeah, so it's, and you can hear that. Notice I'm not popping up, but I'm throwing it down and out. Okay, and the other thing that we do at the end when we come in is petit battement, little beats. The thigh doesn't move. You're holding your hamstring. The only thing that's moving is your toe underneath. Okay, let's go for our frappe. So just to review again, you have the arm here and toe is pointed, and it's flex and point, plie and point, plie and point, then flex, strike, flex, strike, flex, strike, flex, strike. And then we do it to the back, and then when we finish, you bring that foot toe right above the ankle joint, bump, 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 bump 4 times, take it up and balance. Okay, good. All right, let's get ready to do our frappes. Here we go. Okay guys, here we go with frappe. So remember, we're in our 5th position. Tendu, out. Flex, point. Flex, point. Plie, point. Plie, point. Flex, strike. Flex, strike. Flex, strike. Flex to the back. Flex, point. Flex, side. Plie, back. Plie, side. Flex, strike, flex, strike, repeat, flex, strike, flex, and in, 2, 3, 4. Now take it front, bring it up, and balance, lift the supporting side, arms up, plie, and stretch. Very nice. Good. Okay, so the energy in the frappe is down and out. And it's very staccato, it's very sharp, it's not soft. Although this music is a little slower than usual, it's still very, very sharp. Okay, so let's do that again. Second side, here we go. 5th, out. Sorry, that's my fault. I was doing a combination for the older girls with pointed foot. Your combination starts with flex. Okay, let's do that again. Here we go. Ready? And flex, flex, point, soft toes. Now plie, point, flex, strike, flex to the side, flex, front, flex slightly forward, flex, point. This is derriere to the back. Développé. Okay, so fondue, very different from frappe. Fondue's dynamic is very melty and organic and flowing. In fact, fondue really means to melt. So we start in fifth position and we're going to peel it off in fondu 1. Take it up to retire 2, and then we're going to pass through développé 3 and 4. And then we'll do that, the same thing again, but go to the side. So we're going to peel it off 1, fondu 2, and 3 to the side 4. And then to the back, peel it off, fondu, take it up, arabesque. Then bring it through first and brush through and take it to passe and stay. Okay? And then after we finish, we're going to do a sideways port de bras and forward, and a sideways port de bras and back. Okay? Fondu to melt, bring it up, développé, develop it, and close. And peel it fondu, passe, à la seconde to the side and back. Fondu and up, arabesque, brush through, really rotating, and then all you do, it's like somebody has a string on your knee that they pull sideways, and it comes right up to the passe. And close, and then we'll do sideways, port de bras and forward, sideways and back. Okay, so let's do our fondu. And breathing, elbow, wrist, fingers, and fondu, up, développé, close, fondu, up, développé, close, back, and fondu, up, développé to arabesque, close, brush front, passe, balance, fifth, sideways, forward. Now don't let your knees bend. And sideways, back. Good. Demi-plie. And together, 2 feet. Balance, nice and strong. Remember, shorten from the pubic bone to the ribs. Lengthen and turn out. Good. And then change your bar and go to the other side. Fifth position, elbow, wrist, fingers, breathe. Peel up. Hold the knee back, lead with the heel. Fondu up. Feel it in the crease. That's it. And fondu, slide it up. From there you go through attitude, lift, brush to the front. Now pull that string, bring the knee to the side, sideways, forward, out, sideways, back, around, and demi-plie, releve, and stay. Scoop like you're scooping ice cream. Lift with your heart, extend, and finish. Good job. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is just do a little bit of a stretch to get ready for grand battement. So we'll just stretch whatever you like. I like to stretch my hamstrings up and coming up. Good. Come up to the releve. Stretch. And then I change. And up. And reach. Plie. And up. And plie. Good. And hamstrings. Glutes. Good. And then just swish through. Out. Just swish, 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 swish. Then the other leg. Swish, swish. Right, so this is not technical. We're just warming up the hip socket. Right, to the other side and switch across. Back. And from the back to the front. And you can make a little figure 8 with your knee. Good, excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do our grand battement exercise. We'll do this one in fifth position, yeah? So we're going to prepare 5, 6, 7, and 8. Battement front and close. Battement front and close, and plie, releve, plie, and stay. Side, close front, side, close back, plie, releve, plie, and stay. 2 to the back, plie, releve. I'm not bringing my feet together, I'm just going up and stay. And then we're going to do side, don't change, side, change, plie. This is passe, releve, one leg, and hold your balance, okay? So it's 2 to the front, plie, releve, plie. Side, close front, side, close back, plie, releve, plie. 2 to the back, plie, releve, stretch, side, don't change, side, change, plie, passe, and balance, okay? Grand battement literally translates to meaning big beats. So why are they called beats? Well, every time your legs touch each other, that is the battement, that's the beat. So these are big beats, yeah, as opposed to little beats that would go like that. Okay, here we go. Grand battement. Really feeling tall. Battement, close. Battement, close. Plie, right up, stretch, side, side, close front, side, close back, plie, releve, plie to the back, and battement, and close, battement, close, plie, releve, plie, and stretch. Remember, side, close back, side, close front. Now shift your weight, plie up, hold, stay, balance, and stay. Good. So when I do my passe releve, I have to shift my weight to the supporting side, because if I don't, I will fall the opposite way. This kind of has to do with physics. Okay. We do the other side. Here we go. Arm up. Battement, close. Stretch and lengthen. Now we lift. Push the floor away. Lift, close. Side, close front. Side, close back. Plie, lengthen, plie, and stretch. Battement, back. Battement, plie, up, plie, and stretch. Side, back. Drop down to your hip. Now we're going to transfer our weight. Ready? And balance. Good. Great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is a little exercise called rises. These we do at the end of the bar, and they really are just rises on 2 feet going up and down. So we're going to do 4 of them with your eyes open. Then we're going to turn our head to the right and do 2 of them. Turn your head to the left and then do 2 of them. Incline your head up, do 2 of them, and look to the floor, do 2 of them. Then come back and we'll do 2 on one leg, plie and change, 2 on the other leg, plie and change. So this is to strengthen the muscles in your ankles and your calf and your legs to prevent injuries, okay? Professional dancers do about 32 of these on each leg, single leg rises every day, but we start out with 2, okay? So let's see what we have that would be nice for that. Okay, here we go. 2 feet, and up, and down, and lengthen, good, and up, 1 piece, good. Now we turn our head to the right, 2, good. Bring the whole core forward, turn your head to the left. Looking up, down. Still feel like your core is coming right over your toes. Look down. Good. Now one leg. And up, down. calves kind of feel tight. So let's stretch them out. And we're going to be here and drop our heel. And then we're going to change and lift the toe of the opposite leg and switch. Drop the heel in the back and change, lift the toe and switch. Good. Okay, that's the end of our bar, and we'll just finish now with port de bras. Because we are at home and we don't have the kind of suspended floors that we have in a studio, we're kind of avoiding doing jumps a lot. And of course, some of us are in limited spaces. So we're just doing a nice long bar, which I absolutely love doing. So, all right, we're going to start with the right foot front, and just follow me for the reverence, which is our curtsy at the end of class. Here we go. Just breathing in, out. Chassé forward, open, and back. Port de bras, up, open, side, and plie, and step. Plie, close, second side, and plie and chassé with port de bras, back and stay, and rond de jambe. And thank you so much. And finish. Good. And I wish you guys a beautiful day. Keep dancing and stay sane and happy and keep moving. And I'll see you very soon. Bye. Take care.